Well, a full minute silence there for Remembrance Sunday, and you can always guarantee a full minute silence from the rugby lads, not like our round ball exponents around the country. But anyway, we're ready to get underway. A tough tie. The Saints faithful are here, even after the defeat last week. Ellery Hanley, captain for Leeds. Shane Cooper, captain for the Saints, and there'll be no love lost in the middle there, will there? Saints had a preliminary round in this trophy, beating Huddersfield 44 points to 18 here. Makes you wonder whether there should be preliminary ties for the First Division. But Saints coming through it, 44-18 the score. Leeds had an excellent win against Widnes last week, 48-16, whereas the Saints went down by 35 points to 18. They've got to lift themselves today, have the Saints. Leeds without Gary Schofield, the usual captain, but Jim Smith gets us underway there. Leeds kick off and less work. He brings it up, but solid Leeds tackling. Leeds moving up quickly. Ellery Hanley leading the charge. John Harrison in the front row. Kevin Ward, he's out injured, a trapped nerve in his neck. Also John Neal out with a recurrence of his kidney injury. Connolly's back in the side, even though he had a slight twinge of a hamstring. Chris Joint fit after flu, and we're also hoping that David Lyon can make his debut next week. I believe he's coming on a bundle. But it's Leeds that have possession. Gallagher, the match in half, and the Saints pile into him. And we know the Saints, they always give John Gallagher a welcome. Every time the Saints play Leeds, we always get the same thing out to the Leeds public, or the commentators who are doing it. They always bring this spear tackle, this alleged spear tackle, I should say, that Gallagher suffered at the hands of the Saints, but there was nothing in it. I can assure you. The ball with Gregory, it's charged down. Cooper follows it up. Saints complete the tackle, but it's the slate is wiped clean. Craig Innes and Jared McCracken, he leads the challenge. Kiwi on Kiwi, but Bernard Dwyer's there. There's nothing in the tackle at all, but referee Smith bringing McCracken out. Well, we all know what referee Smith's like. I don't know what sort of an indication he's going to give, but there was nothing in the tackle. Well, holding down, going in with the forearm on the man on the ground is the indication, and Leeds have the first penalty. Minute and 55 seconds. So Leeds now try to build something up. Young hooker there, James Lowes, recently signed from Hunslet. I think the man's got a cheek, hasn't he? Penalising the Saints for offside. Let's just hope that he's consistent throughout the match. That's if the man can be consistent. The bad kick, that. Well, Alan Hunt just can't keep it in. Unlucky there, it looked a bad kick. Didn't look as though it was going to go in touch. But it's gone in. Off Alan Hunt, but it doesn't make any difference. It's Leeds feed. Gregory to feed the scrum. 20 metres out. Leeds have possession. Bring it cross field. Saints tackling well. They've not got the man down. He's still struggling forward. Now with Gregory. Always assured of a good welcome here, Andy Gregory. Dwyer and Cooper, they combine. It's now with Innes. No way through for Leeds. They're bringing it right. Good ball there. Gary Mercer tries to slip it out. Now with Gregory again, Hanley's with him. Well, that's an obstruction move that worked very well at Wigan. For a lot of these Wigan players that are in the, or ex-Wigan players, I should say, that's in the lead side. Sixth tackle of this sequence. Gregory again. Soon got shut of his headband, didn't we? Well, it's back to Leeds. Swiftly taken out. It's going to be a try. Mercy's going to go in at the corner. So Leeds moved it quickly. On the sixth tackle, the ball was up in the air. Leeds moved it quickly from the right over to the left, and Mercer was hanging out wide on the left, and he went over for the try. An early setback for the Saints, but good play from Leeds on the sixth tackle. They spread the ball, and it's John Gallagher on the far side that's been entrusted with the goal-kicking duties this afternoon. Just about 2 or 3 yards in. Is it going to go over? No. Well, I don't think the touch judges knew what was going on there. It must have just dropped in front of the bar. But 4 points to nil is the score in Leeds' favour. The Saints public get behind them. But Leeds took the chance there, and it paid off for them. 4 points to nil, 4 minutes gone on the clock. And Rapati to get things underway. Deep kick, Alan Tate takes it, brings it crossfield, then straightens up. But George Mann quickly into him. George Mann back in the side after a 5-match absence through injury. Well, an injury that he possibly sustained in the Charity Shield. He had a back injury, and it never really cleared up. But Leeds breaking through again, spreading the ball. Saints will have to make sure that the ball is stopped. It was Malloy going in. Well, the touch judge on the far side for whatever reason. But no doubt it'll be a penalty to Leeds. I wouldn't imagine it'll go any other way, with the touch judge coming on reporting to referee Smith. Rapati, the man, being brought out. And as we prophesied, Leeds having the penalty, an alleged punch going in at the tackle. So Gallagher finds touch just inside the Saints half. Leeds, the multi-million-pound club, they must have spent about 3 million plus on the side. That's not really produced the goods throughout last season and the start of this season. But Steve Malloy powering his way forward. Gregory leading the charge crossfield. He makes the gap from Gregory, but he's bounced by Griffith. Tate up in support, but Alan Hunt brings him down, and he's forced into touch by McCracken and Hunt. Excellent tackling there by the Saints. Hunt and McCracken combine on Tate and bounce him into touch. But it was Gregory that caused the damage there. We know what Gregory can do. He'll have to be smothered. But Saints have possession. Griffiths onto Rapati. Saints moving it crossfield. Alan Hunt attacks in half, but referee Smith moves over, penalises Leeds for offside and not before time too. But it's Griffiths. He's doing the tactical kicking so far this afternoon. Good kick from Griffiths, finds touch just short of the halfway line. Saints now with more or less the first full set of 6, and Harrison powering forward. Wire, Cooper along to George Mann. Ellery Hanley looking for the interception. Leeds moving up exceptionally quickly. But now it's Chris Joynt, flu victim last week. Hanley doing some mauling at the play the ball, but it's now Griffith. On to Sonny Nicol. But no way through for Nicol. Unfortunately, he was well covered when he got that ball. Well, he had to take the tackle. Well, Leeds moving up offside again. Alan Hunt sees the gap, drives through. Oh, I thought he was just going to give it to McCracken. Alan Hunt wanted to play the ball quickly, but a little bit of mauling at the play the ball. The ball did go to ground, and the turnover is indicated. Must have been on the 6th tackle. Leeds now off possession. Good way. Innes, on to Gibson. Speed Merchant Gibson, he'll have to be taken early, and the ball will have to be smothered. Nickel, Harrison, they bounce Gibson to the ground. But Leeds again, trying the move. Gregory, looking for the gap. Leeds and Saints haven't met very much in this Regal Trophy as it's known now, when it used to be the Players' Trophy. I think this is only the fourth meeting of the two sides. But Mercer well taken there, Dwyer, McCracken and Cooper. Cooper with a bit of chin growth there, unusual for Shane. But Iro on the far side, Kevin Iro, the beast as he's known, gets it away to Gibson. He flicks the ball up, but Saints are going to have possession. Well, that's an offside decision there. The referee has awarded the penalty. I think there was a bit of pulling back as well, as Saints were trying to get the ball. But Leeds breaking through again, Iro slipping it away to Gibson. And Saints nearly paid the penalty. Bernard Dwyer to restart. John Harrison looks quite sharp, Harrison, in this early encounter. 10 minutes of the game gone, 4 points to nil. Leeds are in the lead. George Mann, excellent drive from George Mann. Pushes Mercer out of the way. Saints keeping the ball moving. Quick hand is going to be the name of the game. Now it's with McCracken. Took it awkwardly but drove it upfield. And a high tackle indicated by referee Smith. There didn't look a lot in it from this angle, but referee Smith's the man in charge. We've certainly seen worse go unpenalised. But it's Griffiths now. Finds touch inside the 20-metre line. The Saints' first chance in the Leeds 20-metre area. Harrison gets the ball away to Dwyer. Well, it's reaped out by Laws, but that should be another 6 tackles surely if the ball was reaped out, because referee Smith's allowed play to go on. He's not waved the tackle count clear. Clean. George Mann onto Sonny Nickel. Changes direction, does Nickel, drive towards the post. He's about 8 metres short. Dwyer brings it left. Looking for the runners, McCracken's there. About a yard short. Cooper onto Nickel, can he turn? He can't, the Leeds defence holds out firm. The last tackle of this sequence. Nickel wants to get up quickly and play it. But Leeds just lying on a little bit. Cooper out to Griffiths. Quick hands. On to Connolly. He ducks back inside. Connolly's going for the corner. Yes! Connolly's in! Saints moving it quickly from right in front of the post on the last tackle. Sonny Nickel there, he played it, the Saints moved it across. The team kept it going. Gary Connolly took it about 10-12 metres out, and he sidestepped one way, beat the Leeds defence. He did well. Excellent strength from Gary Connolly. Back in the side after a couple of matches out with ankle injury, and he powered over for a try, put the Saints back on level terms. Gary Connolly, 7th try of the season, but a difficult conversion attempt. Tirapati, I think it is, on the far side. He's kicked 16 goals so far this season. Obviously still without Paul Loughlin, out long-term injury with a broken arm, which is now coming along very nicely, I believe, but still not back in the side. Also David Lyon, prolific goal scorer, but he's still waiting to make his debut for the Saints. But it's Tirapati now, 20 metres out. Looks as though it's across the face of the post. Yes, waved away. The fat back in the frying pan now, 4 points apiece, but excellent work. Both tries coming from play on the 6th tackle, when Leeds moved it across from right to left, and Saints there moving it across from left to right. Yes, the 4th meeting of these two sides in this trophy, semi-final 72-73. Saints losing to Leeds 19 points to nil. They won in the first round in the 78-79 season, 16-11. And then, as we all know, we beat Leeds in the final in 87-88, 15 points to 14. With that Neil Holding drop goal separating the sides. There are always tightly contested ties with these two sides, as George Mann tries to drive upfield, give the Saints a bit of breathing space, but this tight Leeds marking, it certainly takes some getting through, doesn't it? And the referee Smith, he doesn't keep them onside, they're always pressing up. Well, Cooper obstructed by Hanley. Gallagher takes it, but Rafati chases up, closes Gallagher down, but no joy after Ellery Hanley obstructing Shane Cooper, but Leeds have possession. John Wayne. Lowe's moving it crossfield. Saints going in for the tackling. And now it's Leeds again. Kevin Iroh got to get this man first time. Well, it looks as though he lost the ball there. Well, the Saints are going to be penalised, are they? Oh no, he's not played the ball correctly. Knowing referee Smith, I thought he would have penalised the Saints there. But it looks as though he'd lost the ball, did Kevin Iroh. But the referee are judging that he hadn't gone up to play it correctly. And we're not going to argue with that, are we? So John Griffiths. Deep kick from Griffiths, finds touch midway between the halfway and the 20-metre line. Dwyer to get things underway. George Mann, first man. Well, that was a high one, wasn't it? My, oh my, and the referee said he'd round the chest. Well, obviously somebody must have moved his chest. But that was clearly round George Mann's head and not being picked up by the referee or the touch judge on this side. The popular side, he must have had a better view. Connolly again, gets the ball, well, gives the ball inside, must have been called for, and Leeds have possession. Leeds now just outside their own 20-metre area, and this is where Saints will have to keep them. Gary Mercer, oh, met by George Mann, but he bounces off him. But the second line of defence, Joint and Dwyer come in. Super, well, Mercer lashed out at Dwyer, lashed out at him, but the referee Smith comes across and penalises the Saints for offside. Gallagher now gains about 10 metres. Malloy, the first receiver, and the ball has got to be clamped. No doubt Mike McLennan will have emphasised on the Saints players. Well, a tackle the man, stop the ball as well. Now it's Lowe's for Leeds, on to Gregory. Loop movement here, Gregory taking it across again, but George Mann is limping off on the far side. The take comes through, onto Hanley, he throws it over the top to Mercer, out to Fallon, and Fallon's in for a try. Well, I don't know whether it's, yes, he's given the try now. Jim Fallon, ex-England v Rugby Union, goes in for a try. Good play from Leeds, they spread it well. Certainly not frightened of throwing the ball about. Saints unfortunately a man down with George Mann receiving treatment on the far side. But Gregory there and Hanley creating havoc in the midfield. Brought it over to the right. A lofted ball, I think it was Hanley that lofted it over. It was well taken by Mercer, and then he fed it on to Fallon, and he couldn't be stopped, he went in at the corner. While Gallagher's attempting this kick, I'll just give a mention to Len Wilcock, a lifelong Saints spectator. Unfortunately, he's suffered a heart attack lately, but he's... I'll try again. Len Wilcock, a lifelong Saints spectator. He suffered a heart attack earlier on in the year. He's now recovering at home. He's a regular Saints spectator, obviously, but with being unwell, he can't attend here, and he's just got to relive the matches, courtesy of our Saints video. Well, best wishes, Len, from everybody at the Saints, and also all on the Saints video team. That kick from Gallagher being waved away, the score remaining at 8 points to Leeds, 4 to the Saints, and 18 minutes of the game gone. Goodway bringing the ball up. One of 5 Wigan players in the side, or ex-Wigan players I should say. Ellery Hanley looks back to a bit of form. It's now with Malloy bringing it blind, but McCracken upends him, but he gets the ball away. And he's forced back 10, 15 yards. Excellent tackling. Cooper, Sullivan and Griffiths leading the charge. Now with Mercer. Suffered an injury, I think he broke his arm, wasn't it, in the opening league game of the season against the Saints at Headingley. Saints won that day 27 points to 40. Well, Gregory there. Surely the referee, well, Saints could possibly lose ground here. Should have been a penalty. It was a clear offside as Gregory tried to get the ball underway, but Alan Hunt's coming away with it, and Saints losing 20-25 metres there. Gregory just threw the ball away. It should have been a turnover there if it was on the 6th tackle. But the referee let play go on, and Saints now in possession. 8 points to 4. Leeds are in the lead halfway through this first half. Saints in possession. Sonny Nicol powering up, releasing the ball to Tirapati, looking for a gap on the far side. Wants to play it quickly. Connolly at dummy half. Cooper along the line. Leeds caught cold here as George Mann goes through. It's now with Alan Hunt. Out to Tony Sullivan. Took it well. Sidestep past Iro. Well, that's a spear tackle, isn't it? If ever I saw one. And Hanley there upending him. Griffiths on the last tackle. Saints on the charge. Well, Fallon is being held. Griffiths slightly impeded, but Saints forcing Leeds back, and they'll have to keep them back up in this 20-metre area. Excellent, tightly contested game. Hanley gets up pretty gingerly. Malloy, first man in. George Mann played in the A-team Friday night. Also Paul Forber. Forber's on the bench today. George Mann back in the first team. Lowe's at dummy half. Gregory, Mercer along the line. Leeds taken well. Last tackle of this sequence. Quirk and Sullivan both drop back for the kick. On to Tate. Kick and chase from Tate. It sits up nice for Les Quirk. He comes in field. The Leeds tacklers quickly in. Gibson, well, Gibson pulls him. Yes, and rightly so. The penalty awarded to the Saints. Gibson there, he pulled Les Quirk towards him just as he was going to get up and play the ball. And a penalty to the Saints, and John Griffiths will gain valuable yardage. He finds touch, excellent touch finder there. Inside the Leeds 20-metre area. Dwyer onto Cooper, John Harrison now. Brings the Saints within 10 metres of the Leeds line, trailing by 8 points to 4. Cooper onto Sonny Nicol, backs into the defence, drives it forward. Malloy, Hanley and Lowe's bring him down. Now it's Cooper. Change of direction, quick hand. Alan Hunt takes it well. Yes, Hunt's in. Oh, superb try. Alan Hunt goes in for an excellent try. He's 14th of the season, and not more important than that. Saints there have a valuable penalty award. John Griffiths found touch in the 20-metre area. The ball was brought over to the centre field. It was then quickly transferred over to the right, then quickly turned back, and Alan Hunt coming up from the full-back position took it at pace and was able to dive over, with the Leeds players just clutching in his wake. Tirapati now looking to put the Saints in the lead for the first time this afternoon. Well, it shows how valuable a goal kicker can be. Unfortunately, Rapati is kicking this afternoon. We've also Bernard Dwyer, who has got more goals than Rapati, but he's not been called up as of yet. And we know how valuable these goal kicks could be at the end of the day. We know last season at Headingley, the Saints came away with a point, 8 points apiece, even though Alan Hunt had a perfectly good try disallowed. And we also know that Mike Riley was in the sin bin for 10 minutes, and in that time Leeds scored their 2 tries, an 8 points apiece draw. That's the score at present, but I can't see that 8 points apiece remaining at the end, about 4:30 this afternoon. The way the game's going, it's certainly tit for tat. One team scores, then the others. And Hanley moving up offside, but Harrison beats him this time. Referee Smith, they'll have to clamp down on this. Saints bringing it to the popular side. George Mann, Chris Joint. Well, looks as though Iro had tripped him. A penalty going to the Saints. A high tackle indicated. Certainly looks as though he stuck his foot out as Iro. But John Griffiths again. Excellent touch finder, just short of the halfway line. 6 penalties to the Saints, 4-2 Leeds, 1 clean scrummage. George Mann with Griffiths looming on his right, but he was well clamped by Lowe's. Dwyer now, on to Chris Joint. Well, Leeds urged to get back on side, but Gregory Earisby as well lining up with us, wouldn't he? McCracken straightens up. Gregory going to be spoken to. Certainly looks a bit innocuous, that tackle. Referee Smith looks though he's reaching for his pocket. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't get 10 minutes. No, he's just warmed him. Looked like a bit of a Cumberland. Well, he's obviously gone in with a punch on McCracken. And Saints are going to go for points. Rapati's going to have a go for goal. It could be crucial at the end of the day. 4 tries we've had, all going unconverted. Now Wyatt Tier is positioning up for his goal. I've also a birthday wish, a birthday mention for Gary Lowe, one of the stewards here and also in the academy side. His 19th birthday today. So best wishes, Gary, from your family and friends, and also all on the Saints video. Well, Tia Rapati now. Lining up, looking for the first successful goal kick by either side this afternoon. Also Leeds, as I said, they've got Gary Schofield out. He just as well, perhaps. He kicked 8 goals last week against Widnes. Iro 2 tries, Hamley 2 tries, Mercer, Fallon, Dixon and Tate 1 each. And Schofield 8 goals. But Gallagher can't get him over for Leeds, and Rapati's not had the best of luck for Saints, has he? Well, that's gone waved away. Well, touched the Leeds player and went dead. So Leeds forced to drop out from between the sticks, just taking a little bit of the pressure off the Saints there. Even though Rapati's kick didn't go dead, it was fumbled by Leeds, then went dead, and Saints now back in possession. Rapati now, taking it up, centre field. Hanley greets him, but he can't get him down. And Rapati still driving forward. Tremendous upper body strength from this fella. Dwyer and Harrison. Harrison on the brought down on the 20-metre mark, centre field. Tight tackling from both sides. Dwyer, Cooper, on to Chris Joint. Cooper looking to change the point of direction there. Taking it over to the right, then feeding it back to the left. Griffiths now, George Mann running out wide. Running hard. Looks to have shaken that knock-off that he had earlier. Cooper now, Griffiths, good ball to Rapati. To post from Connolly, can't take it. Alan Hunt is over. The try's given, is it? Yes, the try's given. For his second in 6 minutes. The ball being kicked through there. Gary Connolly and Alan Hunt winning the touchdown. Must have been touched by a Leeds player. George Mann forced to come off. Paul Forber coming on for George Mann. Obviously, as I was just saying, he mustn't have shrugged the effects of that knock before. But Leeds just having the inquest behind the sticks there now, with the ball coming across. I didn't think Gary Connolly had taken it cleanly, but the ball was kicked through. Must have just kicked it forward. Alan Hunt played on, and he won the touchdown. As I said, his second try, and now that was his 15th of the season. The score, and the goal kick to come from Tirapati. Leeds now just getting back into a bit of form. They've got the more or less the full side out. A lot of players injured, and they've got some squad, haven't they? They've got some talent in the side, but it shows you just can't buy success. Spent about 3 million, and another goal kick waved away there. 12-8. Last season in the league, we've already discussed the 8-8 draw at Headingley. Saints winning here at Nosey Road by 19 points to 8. And also in the second round of the Challenge Cup at Headingley, the Saints are completely giving Leeds a demonstration in Cup Rugby, running out there by 32 points to 12. But Tate to kick off. 10 minutes of the half remaining, 12 points to 8, Saints in the lead. Shane Cooper takes the ball from the kick-off, and Cooper there, a player who leads by example. Taking the ball up now, it's with Sonny Nicol. Looking to release, but Hanley has him. Lowe's also in there, and this Lowe's is keeping out the regular hooker Maskill. But Hanley gets through some tackling. He's there again, along with Mercer and Sean Wayne. Now Paul Forber just come on for George Mann, receiving a little bit of treatment there as Malloy, ex-Warrington forward, just bounces him to the ground. Now with Rapati, he kicks it high, puts pressure on Tate, but he takes it well. Griffiths moves in and brings Tate down. Excellent tackle. The Saints move up quickly. Leeds very slow getting back on side, but Gallagher coming cross field, and Gallagher stopped quickly in his tracks. £400,000 they paid for Gallagher from the All Blacks, New Zealand. Well, Saints penalised there for whatever reason. The referee moving in quickly, but a good clamp tackle there by Rapati. Rapati's going to be spoken to. Certainly looks a good tackle that, but referee Smith picking something up. Stiff arm is the indication, as Gallagher finds touch just short of the halfway line. Lowe's attacked in half-back, Leeds in possession, trailing by 12 points to 8. 8 minutes of the first half to go. Lowe's at dummy half, Saints lining up, both of the teams settling down now after referee Smith tried to organise them and keep them on side. He seems to have buckled down to the task. Usually in the first 10 or 15 minutes, the referee just showing his importance. Short ball to Gibson, he breaks through the Saints defence. Well, he gives a dummy, but Griffiths brought him down. Iro was on the outside, but Gibson carving a big hole in the Saints defence. Gregory moving it over to the left, long ball, taken well by Mercer. He comes back centre field. Solid tackling, the last tackle of this sequence. Gregory chips it through. Chris Joynt accepts it, and Joynt gains a valuable 10-15 metres upfield. Quick play the ball wanted by the Saints as they withstand that Leeds pressure. Leeds moving up quickly again. Now with Harrison. Gibson and Wayne complete the tackling there, and Perhaps short, crisp passes is the order of the day against this tight Leeds defence, but Connolly can't take it. The ball going back to Leeds. Gallagher now bringing it away. He's coming crossfield. Well, Bernard Dwyer gets into him. Now with Sean Wayne, he's brought down just outside the 20-metre line. More or less centre field. Now with Malloy. Well, the Saints standing back there, unfortunately letting Leeds run through. Gregory and Innes, back to Gregory. That missed move again and Tate in the line. Well, that was a forward pass onto Viro. The knock-on indicated it was definitely a forward pass, but Leeds should have made more of that. They should have been in for a try there. They caught the Saints as they came across, and Alan Tate created the gap. He had Iro with him, but the pass clearly forward. Well, a knock-on, it looks as though it was a knock-on indicated by referee Smith. Anything can happen with these fellas, can't it? Permanently 8 from 10 for get a decision. But Griffiths sharply away into space. It's John Griffiths. Rapati inside. McCracken over the top. But Quirk has it. Good break there by John Griffiths. Saints want a quick play of the ball. They drive it upfield. Cooper onto Nickel. Brings it over to the popular side. Now with Alan Hunt. Out to Tony Sullivan, no way through for him. Saints will have to take it back over to the right. Well, Gibson coming in on Joint. Joint looking to release it. Leeds did well there, they covered up. 5 minutes and a half remaining. What a pulsating half we've had. Now it's Paul Forber. 5 valuable yards upfield. Now with John Harrison. He makes further yardage towards the Leeds line. Now with Shane Cooper. Taken down there, Cooper just looking to set a move up. But unfortunately he's taken down. Now with Rapati on the last tackle. Chips it, takes it well. Moves it over to the right. Oh, support for Rapati. He lets it go. Well, the referee is saying that he was tackled. Ruling the changeover. But Rapati chipped it well, took it, just couldn't release it. There was no support for him. He then let it go, but the referee, well, offside is referee Smith's decision. Gallagher finds touch. 36 minutes of the game gone, and it certainly flew, wasn't it? 5 tries in the game, no conversions. Gallagher again brought down. 25 metres out. Now with Malloy, he's run tirelessly. His big forwards in the engine room, and Wayne there offside. He's lined up with the Saints. On to Innes, little chip, but it's going to find touch. A scrum will be formed on the 10-metre mark, and 10 metres in from touch, and obviously 10 metres away from the Saints try line. It's going to be a Saints feed, Saints head and ball. John Griffiths. Well, Ellery Hanley going round the back, offside there, but referee Smith allowing play to go on. John Griffiths went round the blind side. Well, Saints forced back, but the ball going back. It was not back, yes, that's correct. Both the touch judge and the referee combining there to make a correct decision, and it was touched by a Leeds player, and the tackle count way back to 1. Leeds moving up offside, quick hand from the Saints here. Connolly looking for the gap. Bounces off the Leeds defence. It was Goodway doing a bit of mauling. Rapati taking it crossfield. Leeds now forced to defend. Now with Joint bringing it out blind side. McCracken moving infield. Sonny Nickel now. Well, Mercer going in rather high. It didn't catch him, but we've seen these penalised before, haven't we? Last tackle of the sequence. Charged down by Hanley. Play on by Malloy. Hanley charged it down. Malloy gathered possession. Saints forced to defend now with Leeds trying to build a charge up. Innes moving over, crossfield. Out to Gallagher. Well, that was a forward pass of Miles. On to Gibson. Not picked up by referee Smith. Saints forced to defend. Hanley now. Mercer running out wide. It's now with Iro. McCracken tidies him up. He gets the ball away. And now Griffiths on Tate. Leeds again, building up a charge. Hanley, centre field. He gets it away to Lowe's. Well, the touch judge on there. I don't know what ever for. Looks as though Hanley and Dwyer were tangling. But just like the old professional he is, Ellery Hanley goes down. He can see the touch judges come on, and no doubt he'll go down for a bit of tea and sympathy. The touch judge and the referee are consulting. Paul Farber's there as well, but as long as the Leeds physio just tells Hanley, pick his equity card up as he gets up after he's been treated. Right in front of the sticks, no doubt it'll be a penalty to Leeds. Yes, there it is. The referee awards the penalty. We know it was going to be a penalty anyway. Trailing by 4 points, but Gallagher is going to have a go right in front of the sticks. In the dying minutes of this first half, a tightly contested game. But the touch judge coming on there, and the penalty being awarded by referee Smith. Gallagher with the first 2-pointer of the afternoon. Brings the score now to 12 points to 10 in the Saints' favour. Leeds, they've been in the final of this John Player Regal Trophy 5 times. They were runners-up last season to Widnes. Saints only been in the final once, and that was against Leeds at Wigan. And as I said before, 15 points to 14. The Saints won with Paul Loughlin 2 tries and 2 goals, and that Neil Holding drop goal proving the crucial winner. Tackling from the Saints on our old friend Ellery. This is the name of the game. It is a body contact sport, and no doubt well, there's a half-time hooter. A tightly contested game in this Regal Trophy first round tie. Saints going in at the interval leading by 12 points to 10. 5 tries, 3 for the Saints. Curt of Connell, Gary Connolly and Alan Hunt, who's got 2, and a Mercer try and a Fallon try, and a Gallagher penalty goal for Leeds. So half time, Saints 12, Leeds 10. For your birthday last Friday, and John and Brenda Oates said that you're a lovely fella. Also best wishes from all involved on the Saints video. So happy birthday, Derek Slater. Ready for action now. Mercer and Farber just having a little pre-match tete-a-tete with referee Smith. Nothing we can't handle, anything. Anyway, I should say. 12 points to 10, the half-time score. Let battle commence. Tirapathy gets us underway. Gregory looked at it, but he wasn't interested. The Saints defence come in quickly. Points on the board is going to be of paramount importance early on in this second half encounter. Now with Mercer bringing it crossfield. He's run well, this Mercer, ex-Warrington and New Zealand international. Leeds bringing it blindside. Sean Wayne taking up the running. James Lawes attacked in half-back, but Farber and Harrison combining to the tackle. Back to Tate. Alan Hunt should gather it. He does so. Less Quirk loops round him, but Hunt has to take the tackle. Referee Smith observing there. But less Quirk from acting half. Leeds give up quickly. Iro and Hanley, the main culprits, but it's Rapati out wide, inside to McCracken, stepping through the tacklers. Griffiths couldn't take it. Malloy, he gathers a loose ball. What's it there? They got the general idea right, but John Griffiths couldn't take it. McCracken coming on to a lovely ball. Griffiths in support. It's now with Mercer. Nickel bounces him to the ground. Lowes brings it blindside. Wayne turns it infield to Malloy. Looking to release it was Malloy. But Harrison brings him down. Just takes a knock on his left leg. John Harrison. But it's Hanley. Chris Joint in there. Stops him. Well, he gets the ball away. Yes. Excellent play by St Helens. Hanley was tackled, and in his wisdom, being so good as he thinks he is, he tried to get it away, and the Leeds player wasn't ready for it, and he knocked it forward. Excellent pressure play by the Saints, forcing Leeds into the error. Saints have possession. Cooper and Griffiths out to Rapati. Good tackling. Back to Griffiths. Lofty ball to Connolly now. Gives the dummy. Has to take the tackle of Gallagher. Gibson and Gallagher mark up, but Saints spread it. Now with Rapati, looking for that half gap. Support, well, he's looking for support there, he's Tier. Cooper, change of direction, onto Harrison. Oh, good clamp tackling there by Lowes, as Griffiths was there sniffing and prodding and probing. Blindside now with Cooper. Connolly couldn't take it, knocked forward. A long pass from Shane Cooper, just touched Connolly's fingertips. Cooper just remonstrating with his team. 3 minutes gone of the second half. 12 points to 10 the score. Gregory to feed. Leeds have possession. Change of direction. Craig Innes. They're being forced over into touch. The ball was released. Leeds keep it going. Gibson tries to straighten up. He's into space. It's Gibson. Well, I think there that Gibson had the beating of Chris Joint, but Joint wasn't half motoring. But, well, reaping back at the Hanley penalised. Reaping the ball out of the Saints players' hands. Chris Joint, I mean, he can't half motor. And he was there along with Gibson. Gibson must have seen him coming. Thought, I better get shut of this quick. He come to give it Hanley. He knocked it forward. But Saints have the penalty. Looking to build up another charge on this Leeds line. Blindside ploy. Forber running hard. Well, round the neck there. Iro had him rather high. Griffiths looking for the gap, he's created it. Good support from Rapati. Inside ball to Griffiths. Well, Sullivan taking on suspicion on the outside. But Saints onto Chris Joint. Straightens up. The Leeds defence. Well, it's going to be a penalty to the Saints. The touch judging on the far side. Lowes and Hanley doing some mauling on Chris Joint. But Tony Sullivan clearly taken on suspicion on the left-hand side of Griffiths as he burst through. Well, if that's what the decision's going to be, the penalty, he certainly took his time in coming on as the touch judge, but there's no way about it, it's going to be a penalty to the Saints. It's Lowes that's being brought out. And the penalty going Saints' way, and Saints are going to go for the goal. Forber, it certainly looks as though Forber's going to have a go now. Not kicked any this season as Paul Forber, but he has in the past. Right in front of the sticks. And I remember Paul Forber, he pulled us out of the mire at Salford a couple of seasons ago. With that was 2 late Les Quirk tries and 2 excellent conversions by Forber. I think that was an evening match. But anyway, let's hope Forber can convert this penalty award into points. 12 metres out, more or less in front of the sticks. Strikes it well, yes. That tells you the story, doesn't it? For the penalty goal extends the Saints lead to 14 points to 10. Sean Wayne coming off, and substitute Paul Dixon coming on, and he's a fair competitor, he's Dixon, isn't he? There's no danger, carries the ball in one hand and runs quite well. He'll have to be watched. Another powerful forward in the Leeds side. Tate lofts it high, Connolly takes it well. Caused the Leeds defence a bit of grief on a few occasions this afternoon, as Gary Connolly, Alan Hunt scampering away from acting half-back. But the Leeds reception committee are in there, Dixon, Lowes and Malloy. John Harrison now, right into Dixon and Hanley, and watch Hanley maul at the play of the ball. Well, he didn't that time. Usually does, but Sonny Nicol. Saints with forward charges. Bringing it blindside, Griffiths again. Had an excellent game at scrum half, John Griffiths. Keeping out Gus O'Donnell this afternoon. Tirapati positions it well. Puts it in between Jim Fallon and Alan Tate. Saints move up quickly. Excellent tackling. Saints will have to get off him quickly. Let him play it quickly. With the Leeds side struggling to get back onside. Hanley there in an offside position as the ball was being played. Gregory on to Mercer. Cooper and Rapati. Well, Mercer there doing a bit of mauling as he gets up. Now it's Lowes, feeds it inside to Goodway. Harbour and Harrison quickly in. Leeds urge to get the ball back, and Gregory kicks it upfield. It does find touch. Excellent kick there from Gregory. 50-60 yards crossfield kick. Finds touch in the Saints 10-metre area. So a scrum to be formed 10 metres in from the popular side, the main stand side, and 10 metres away from the Saints line. Saints have scrum possession. Griffiths again gains valuable yardage from the base of the scrum. Tony Sullivan onto Rapati. Well, Rapati had drew the Leeds defenders over, but there was nobody coming through on the gap. Sullivan again taken down by Iro. Now it's Bernard Dwyer looking for that half gap. Leeds urged to get back onside by referee Smith. Last tackle of this sequence. Rapati there. Well, Gallagher takes it under a little bit of pressure from the popular side choir. But Forber and Dwyer wrap him up. Tate on a diagonal crossfield run. Takes the defence over, then brings in Iro, but there's no way through for him. Joint and Harrison, they combine to bring the big fella down. Excellent tackle by McCracken. Mercer getting up a little slowly. Looks as though he's got a touch of cramp there. As Gregory tries to get it underway. Bernard Dwyer hacks it on. Well, he's being held, is Dwyer. Malloy pulling him back. That should be an obstruction try. Is he giving it? Well, he's giving a drop out from between the sticks. And Bernard Dwyer clearly pulled back there. And he holds his arms up as if to say, well, what about it, touch judge? And he's got a case there, Bernard Dwyer, hasn't he? He hacked it through and he was going to win the chase for the try line. But he was pulled back by Malloy. But the referee not doing anything about it. Leeds drop out now, and Alan Hunt from acting half. Hunto just taken down. Malloy again. Leeds down to 12 men. Over, bursting through. still being treated. Now the Saints have got to get their act together. Moving it quickly. Harrison tries for the line. Just a foot short. Griffiths inside to Nichols. Oh, he's lost the ball. It is, I think it is away. It is. Leeds looking to make a substitution with Mercer. The man limping off. But Leeds have possession. They weathered the Saints storm, and it's Malloy running out wide. Lows at dummy half onto Goodway. Wayne looking to come back on for Mercer, but Leeds still down to 12 men. Mercer having to be cheered off. Hanley has possession. It's over the top to Fallon. Griffiths is homing in on him. He beats Griffiths. Sullivan has him. And the Saints cover him up on the far side. Well, a penalty there for a high tackle. Leeds awarded a penalty, an alleged high tackle on Fallon, as the Saints had to move over quickly to that far corner to cover up the danger. But Sean Wayne just been off for 6 minutes. He came off as Dixon came on, and now Mercer taking an injury, a leg injury, and he's just been replaced. Leeds are going to just settle it down a bit. Gallagher's going to have a go for goal. What are these? Oh, Gallagher, 10 metres in, just outside the 20-metre line. Strikes it well, the flags go up, and Leeds are back within 2 points of the Saints. (14-12) the score. Saints kick off quickly. Excellent cover defence by the Saints on the far side. Iro coming away with the ball, but he's running cross field. Oh, and he was met there by Sonny Nicholl, wasn't he? Nicholl quickly in, Nicholl and Rapati. Now with Wayne, obviously looking forward to a place in the dugout for the rest of the match, but he had to come on as Mercer was injured. Andy Goodway there, breaking through the first line of Saints defence. But Joint and Nicholl brought him down, and Gregory again with some good positional kicking. But Sullivan, no problem this time, takes it in his 10-metre area. The Leeds reception committee greet him. Saints have possession, moving it cross field. Both tight defences, and George Mann looking to come back on. The Saints have another penalty. The Leeds lying offside. So George Mann coming back on for Paul Forber. Well, he certainly doesn't look injured, Forber, whether it's a tactical ploy. George brought off 12 minutes before the interval, and now 15 minutes into the second half. George Mann back on. 14-12 the score. As I've just said, 15 minutes of the second half gone, as Griffiths finds touch, 8 metres inside the Leeds half. There, the ball being put on the ground for playing, and referee Smith not paying attention, and Leeds encroaching on the 10 yards. Now George Mann, well, that looks a little high, didn't it? by Sean Wayne. Yes, I should think so too, referee Smith. Saints with the penalty award, and John Griffiths going for yardage. Try to put Saints further back on the rack. 20 metres out. Saints with 6 tackles to make it count. John Harrison first man. Wayne coming in with a shoulder charge. Harrison just bounces off. Saints building a platform now as George Mann comes through. Diagonal run, gets it away to Dwyer. Looking for that half gap is Bernard Dwyer, and he's still driving forward. 14-12 the score in the Saints' favour. Rapate across to Nickel, he drives it straight, but excellent Leeds defence there. Now with Chris Joint. Dwyer a dummy half, 5 yards from the Leeds line. Cooper onto Harrison. Cooper drawing the defence in, but Hanley tidied Harrison up. Last tackle of this sequence. They're bringing it out wide. George Mann chips it through. Well, Gary Connolly couldn't take it. He come off a Leeds leg there. Very unlucky. And Gallagher bravely going down on it. Connolly and Dwyer forcing the man back. Astute chip kick on the 6th tackle from George Mann. Bounced off a Leeds. Well, the ref, he's at it again. I don't know. Offside is his decision. Instead of letting the game flow, Hanley takes it quickly. But Saints are up to him. Malloy, first man in. He's done some hard running as Malloy in Leeds, in the Leeds side this afternoon. Sean Wayne moving it out to the right. Saints move up quickly. Gregory, he'll have to be stopped. Well, Saints have possession. Leeds lose it. It's now with Connolly. Looking for a gap. He has to go over to the left. Still going is Gary Connolly. He gets it away to Lesquworth. Alan Hunter tacks it half-back. All the Saints pressing up. Now it's with George Mann. He releases it. Saints have an overlap on the left. McCracken straightens up. Hey, that looked a bit naughty on McCracken as he came through. But Saints playing quickly. Griffiths. Good ball outside. Sullivan. He has to come back in field. Well, Leeds, yes, rightly penalised. Pushing Tony Sullivan down as he tried to get up to play the ball. Saints must go for yardage. Only 2 points separating the sides. Trying a goal certainly wouldn't go amiss, would it? Griffiths finds touch. 10 metres from the line. John Harrison, first man in. The Leeds defence hold him out. The popular side fire erupts. Dwyer onto George Mann. He gets it back to McCracken. He comes back the opposite way, but he's held on there. Quick play by the Saints. Leeds all offside, but Hunt coming through. Oh, excellent tackling again. Innes and Gibson. Now with Cooper. On to Joint. Yes, away to Cooper. Good ball. High Rose intercepted it. I was going to say an excellent ball there. Now it's with Fallon. Cooper and Sullivan tidy him up on the far side. But what an excellent game is Dixon. Upended there. That characteristic run of his. 20 minutes in the second half gone, 20 to go. What an exciting game. Tate coming through. Well, the ball should have gone there, Tate. They had a 3-man overlap on the left in Leeds, and Tate had to take the tackle. Hanley moves it inside for Leeds. Now with Gregory. Malloy. Leeds just outside the Saints 20-metre mark. Hanley looking for that half gap. Leeds by example. He's the Leeds captain. Gregory on the last tackle. Lofted ball to Fallon. He's going to be taken down. He is. It's going to be the turnover. But full marks to Leeds. Full marks to Saints as well. Excellent tackling by the Saints. But Leeds certainly run it on the 6th tackle. Now it's Rapati. Running it blindside. He gets out to the tackle. Good way. He's the first man in. Now with John Harrison. Saints making yardage. Clearing the line very well. Leeds looking to make another substitution. Vince Fawcett, powerful young winger. He's out of the dugout, limbering up. Gus O'Donnell, he's not been used yet, but Chris Joynt powering upfield, but Gregory takes him down. Saints moving it quickly, and nobody has run as hard and as tireless as Shane Cooper, the Saints captain this afternoon. But the tight Leeds defence. Now with Alan Hunt. Good kick from Hunt. Will it find touch? Gallagher is chasing it. Yes, it does. Gallagher lets it run and it finds touch just about 5 metres short of the Leeds 20-metre line. Scrum down. Leeds feed. Saints taking the scrums 2-1 before this in the second half. Gregory to feed. Good heel by Leeds. As they try to move it crossfield. Looks like Goodway attacked in half. Or is it Craig Innes? It's Craig Innes, I beg your pardon. Now Lowe's on to Wayne, bringing it blind. Connolly and Quirk. Keep him on his feet, look to force him into touch. Shane Cooper shouting to his team there as Malloy brings it up blindside. Done a lot of blindside running as Malloy. Gregory, long ball outside to Innes. Moves it over to the right. Good ball taken by Fallon, but a superb tackle. And he loses the ball, does Fallon. The sheer strength of that tackle by Tony Sullivan. Shaking the ball from Fallon's grasp, and Saints now have possession. Next score could prove crucial. Saints still in the lead at 14-12 with 18 minutes to go. George Mann away to Sonny Nicol. But Carl Gibson quickly tied him up. Now with John Harrison up the centre. Strong running by the Saints. Excellent defence by Leeds. Now with Rapati. Good ball there, Les Quirk. Gallagher takes him well. George Mann again, down the blind side. Powering into this Leeds defence. Last tackle of this sequence. Now with Rapati again. A grubber, but John Gallagher takes it. Sonny Nicol wraps him up. Gallagher moving crossfield, not gaining much forward yardage. Now it's Malloy again, he gets it away to Lowe's. Gets the ball inside. Well, it's going to be a knock-on surely. Leeds knock-on. Excellent backing up display. Lowe's got the ball out, it was Goodway that couldn't take it. Tate tidied it up. So one of these teams, obviously let's hope it's the Saints, to go into the draw, tomorrow morning's draw, about 7:45. As Saints bring it blindside, Cooper on to Griffiths, on to Tony Sullivan, but Gregory's out there, wrestles the man to the ground. Obviously the tie of the round this, but the BBC in the wisdom decided to put Wigan and Catalan on. Let's hope it's the only appearance that Wigan do make on the television in this Regal Trophy this season. One-sided affair that was, didn't it, when this is definitely the match of the day. Hunt. Dwyer attacked in half, Rapati. On to McCracken. Well, Goodway going in a little ferociously. Connolly chips it through, sees the gap, takes Tate on. Tate did well, burst through, bringing it blindside is Tate. Gallagher's with him, he gives it inside to Gallagher, but Alan Hunt takes him down. Hanley at dummy half, now with Goodway. So Leeds back in possession, 14 minutes of the game remaining. Hanley moving it crossfield. Both these sides know the meaning of the next score, they know what it's going to mean. Whoever scores, super tackling again, and Saints on the break. Rapati out to Sullivan, he comes in field, walks past Iro, but he's brought down by Wayne and Tate. Well, lying on the quick play, the ball wanted by the Saints. They move it to the right, now with George Mann. Dwyer, well knocked on by Gallagher, it's going to be another 6 tackles. Work tidied it up. Yes, the tackle count wave clean. What's it there? They moved it to the right. Little, I think he had a one-man overlap, but Gallagher was lucky, he got a hand to it. And now it's the Saints again, certainly a seesaw battle here at Nosey Road this afternoon. Griffiths on to Nickel. Well tidied up by Hanley. Cooper again, looking to bring men through, but Rapati, well that was high, wasn't it, on Rapati. Blind side now, George Mann, turns it inside to Alan Hunt, overlap for the Saints on the left. Chris Joyce, oh he couldn't take it. Iro has the ball. But an overlap there for the Saints, and unfortunately they couldn't take it cleanly. Malloy, Mann and Rapati bring it down at the second attempt. Paul Dixon. Now Leeds, well Gregory shaping up to kick, but he takes it to Hanley. Hanley taken down, man and ball, and there was no support there. Griffiths and McCracken brought him to grass. Now it's with Gregory, looking to create the gap, it's on to Innes. Quirk takes him well, man and ball, and it's the last tackle now. Hanley there, hobbling back onside. Gregory keeps the ball in field. Alan Hunt sits up nice for him, but Connolly loops round on the inside. Connolly now out to Tony Sullivan. But well taken by Fallon. Now it's Chris Joynt, played tirelessly this afternoon, as of all the Saints, in this top of the top of the table clash in the Regal, the best tie of the round. Saints third in the Stone Bitter League Championship table, whereas Leeds are about 10th. Mann gets it away to Cooper, onto Nickel, but not much room for Les Quirk. But he shrugs Gallagher's tackle off, but Gibson and Lowe's, they come over the top. Quick hand from the Saints, moving it over to the left. Alan Hunt, as the extra man sees the gap, gives it to Griffiths, he's up the centre. Griffiths, he had Rapati on his inside, the ball's loose. Tate tidied it up, evades the tackle of Sonny Nickel. But Sonny Nickel, well, the referee moving in there, I don't know what wasn't he so dramatic there? So masterful, Mr. Smith, as he moved in. But Sonny Nickel coming in, the man was on the ground, but how many times have we seen these players get up from a tackle and go the full length of the pitch? It's going to be a penalty to Leeds, we can assure you that. But Sonny Nickel, 10 minutes in the sin bin, and well, I've got 30 minutes on my watch, there's only 29 minutes there. But Nickel, 10 minutes, harshly, in my unbiased opinion. Well, it looks a bad kick, I was going to say, but it's gone in. So Saints going to have to do it the hard way now, 12 men. Gregory inside to Wayne. 14 points to 12 the score, certainly on a knife edge. A nail bite to this, there's no danger. Good way. Nickel sensationally marched off for 10 minutes in the sin bin. He'll be very lucky to get back on in the field of play. Well, finally, he's not wrestled to the ground yet. I mean, we don't have this held now. The referee doesn't shout held. The man's got to be stopped. Tackle, put to grass. Gregory, short ball to Innes. Inside ball to Tate. Bring it up into the centre. Well, the Tate's being penalised there for an alleged high tackle. No way, Mr. Smith. If Leeds can convert this, it'll bring them back on level terms. But Alan Tate doing a bit of bobbing and weaving, and it looks as though he was going down in that tackle. As far as we know, the rule is if you're losing your balance or that in the tackle and it does go a bit high, well, that's all in the game. But it's a penalty to Leeds. And Ellery Hanley there doing a bit of refereeing once again. As we know, on the field we've got 4 officials in black, the referee, 2 touch judges and old Ellery himself. But it's a penalty to Leeds. And Gallagher looking to pop this over. His 3rd penalty goal of the afternoon if he's successful. Yes, he's converted it. 8 minutes remaining. Points apiece. Saints do have a Stones Bitter League clash away at Lee this Wednesday, a rearranged fixture. They're also away next Sunday at Salford. Be alright if it's 14 points apiece, won't it? And there has to be a replay. Well, that's what I mean about the man being tackled. He was on the ground, the Saints came in, they had him held, and he got up and run away, didn't he? Now that's what Nickel did down there. He made sure the man didn't run away, and he got 10 minutes in the sin bin for it. But there was nothing done on that occasion, was there? Laws attacked in half-back, 14 points apiece. No doubt the old drop goal will come into operation from both sides if they get within a sniff of the goalposts. Gregory up the centre. Bounce to the ground there. Tira Patty involved in the action. Chris Joint as well, Will. Lowe's, a lofted ball, putting pressure on Hunt. Took it well, did Alan Hunt. But he's forced into the in-goal area by Fallon, who was chasing the ball. An astute kick there by Gregory, trying to put pressure on the Saints. They're reduced to 12 men, with Sonny Nickel in the sin bin. And certainly the last 5-6 minutes now gonna build up. Gus O'Donnell and Paul Farber, they're out on the touch line there. Whether Gus O'Donnell will get back into the action, Farber's already been on. Saints drop out, 60 odd yards, it's to Tate. But he's brought down and the Saints are forced to defend again. Now with Innes, tackling has got to be firm and the ball has got to be held. Malloy, well the ball, yes, knocked out in the tackle. Griffiths out to Rapati, moving it to the left, Sullivan on the end of it, looking to get past Fallon, he can't. Malloy there with the ball for Leeds, but it was shaken out of his hands in the tackle, and now it's McCracken just inside the Leeds half, centre field. Last 5 minutes of this game, a place in the second round of the Regal Trophy is the prize for winning this afternoon. John Harrison straightening it up the centre. The Saints supporters getting behind them. Tremendous crowd assembled here at Norty Road this afternoon. Well, that was a quick 6, I think, Mr. Smith. The ball going to Rapati. Is he going for a drop? It looks good from here. Oh, yes! Rapati! 50-yard drop goal. Points to 14 the score. And Rapati with his drop goal, the first of this season. Lesquerque bringing it away. Saints will have to hold on to this ball. We're talking about 6 minutes of the half to go. And a lot of enthusiastic tackling on Bernard Dwyer, but that'll give the Saints a boost, won't it? Oh, good ball from Mann to Griffiths. He chips it forward. Griffiths, can he win the chase? Gibson tidies up. Gibson's brought down. Superb play there from Jonathan Griffiths. Nearly paying off for him. But Iro has the ball for Leeds now. What a nail biter, eh? Good way. Come on, you Saints, is the cry from all round this pitch. 15 points to 14 the score, and that was the winning score when Saints beat Leeds in the final at Wigan in 1988. Now it's with Gregory. On to Dixon, more excellent tackle there by George Mann. But Leeds, they tidy it up. Gibson has it. Gallagher attacked in half. The last tackle for Leeds. Saints will have to close them down. It's now with Tate. Well, that's too deep, that. Yes. Excellent kick from Tate as far as the Saints are concerned. It'll just put a few more valuable minutes, take a few more valuable minutes. Saints will not be rushing to get this ball underway. Dwyer will start from the centre of the 20-metre line, and Saints with another 6 tackles. Leeds forced to defend. Saints leading by 15 points to 14. And considering that they've been with 12 men since the 30th minute of this second half. But it's John Harrison now. Saints will just have to keep hold of the ball. Obviously look for the chinks in the Leeds armour, but try and defend. Well, all offside Leeds on the referee's left, but he chooses to ignore it yet again. Shane Cooper leading the charge. Good ball to George Mann. Out to Lesquerque. Rounds Gibson, but Gibson comes back. Quirk gets a knock. Looks at the touch judge, but he's wasting his time. Cooper brings it blind, chips it down. Alan Tate has to take it. Griffiths and Cooper, and also, well, Lesquerque come in. Force Leeds back, and this is where they've got to be kept in the 20-metre line. And let's hope the ferocity of the tackling can shake the ball free from Leeds' grasp, and the Saints can capitalise on it. Tightly contested game, as you can imagine, 15 points to 14. Saints with 3 tries to Leeds 2. Well, should be a penalty to the Saints, that is not. The referees let play go on, and the Saints clearly obstructed in their efforts to try and get the loose ball. That's second or third occasion. Dear me, that's the second or third occasion that the Saints have been penalised. But the Saints are penalised again. Hanley again, not getting up quickly enough. The Saints being adjudged as to holding him down. Sonny Nicol looking to come back on. Well, he's on now, is Nicol. Saints back to the full complement. Obviously, the bit of stoppage time. And Sonny Nicol back on. I didn't think he'd have took any further part in the game. It's 40 minutes on my watch. We're in time added on for stoppages. Leeds approaching the Saints line. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have a go for drop goal if it comes up to the last tackle. But also the Saints have got to watch the Leeds shaping up for the drop goal, and then obviously trying something else. Offside there. Offside decision, that's correct. But Saints did have the ball. The referee could have played advantage. But I'm sure the Saints won't be rushing now to restart this, will they? Griffiths will have the kick, and he'll have to make sure that it finds touch. Well, what a pulsating game we've had here. There's no danger about that. But Saints with 3 tries to Leeds 2. Griffiths finds touch. 30 yards outside his own line. We're in the last minute of normal time. And the Saints have just got to play out these 6 tackles now. George Mann taking the ball up. 15-14 is the score. Bernard Dwyer from acting half. On numerous occasions, Saints have come close, but just been denied. But Alan Hunt driving upfield. Well, look at the head tackle by Wayne on Alan Hunt. A cacophony of sound here, and you can't hear yourself speak, can you? Hunt taking an injury. Referee Smith wants the ball to be taken from him and moved over, while Jeanette Smith treats Alan Hunt. Last tackle, it's Sonny Nicol. Back on, powering forward, and still going is Sonny Nicol. Saints now in the Leeds, just outside the Leeds 20-metre mark. Dwyer chipping it through. But Leeds have possession. The Leeds last chance, last throw of the dice for them. Well, Leeds no corner, surely it was kicked through. The Saints tackling, will have to hold firm. There's the final hooter! And the Saints bounce back in good style. After that defeat by Bradford here last week, 35-18, the Saints bounce back and they're in the hat for the draw for the second round of the Regal Trophy. The supporters get behind the Saints, cheered them on this afternoon. A tightly contested game, 12-10 at half time, and then Forber with a penalty goal in the second half made it 14-10. Gallagher with 2 penalty goals brought it back to 14 points apiece. But that Rafati drop goal 4 minutes before the interval, sealing the spoils. 15 points to 14, the final score. The Saints come round, they applaud their faithful, as Alan up there just giving a young supporter a ride on his shoulders. And the Saints go round and the cheer, the support that's been with them throughout the season, through thick and thin. We've only had one thin period, that was last Sunday. But Saints go into the hat for the second round draw, and as I said, we've got a Stones Bitter League clash against Lee at Hilton Park, maybe, provided if they've got a home on Wednesday. And it took Saints